I suppose that's why the alarm isn't ringing.
Here's my press card.
And there was I thinking you were too young and beautiful to be a reporter.
Thanks for your help, Monsieur Lane. I wasn't going to get anything useful
No, nothing
from
at all.
Lane.
I'm going to go get some fresh coffee and open my curtains up, so if you give me a couple of minutes I shall be right back. Okay, Argonaut, no problem. I'll be here most of the morning, so but thank you for lurking. Have a nice shower. I had a shower before I started my stream to try and wake me up. I shall be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, back again. Baron is sleeping in the dining room and Luna's in the hall. Nobody wants to come here. Let's see if I can turn these lights off. That's okay. Right. So he's not helpful. We need to find something to pick up the... Can we talk to Moo again?
To myself would be a bad idea.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Let's go over here. See if George has got anything.
Josh.
Yeah, Nico.
So why do you need to get into the office again?
I'm pretty sure the robbery was an inside job, and I think the proof is in the office.
So what's stopping you?
Super cop over there.
What if I create a distraction?
You do that, and I will let you have whatever I find.
That's a deal, Josh. Somehow I had to get the inspector away from the office door.
Yeah, and it's to do with the tomato stain on the floor, but we can't get the gum out. How do we get the gum out? She doesn't want to go over there, really. Why is it letting us click there but nothing happens?
It was the alarm for the painting that had been stolen. I'd never met the gallery owner before, but he sure didn't deserve this.
Maybe we just mention the stain.
Inspector!
Yes?
Have you seen that stain on the floor by the door? What do you think it is?
I don't have time to waste discussing domestic hygiene. Please, leave me to my work.
So how are we going to get him to...
Do you really think this is a cut and dried case?
En effet, cut, dried, sealed, and delivered.
Do you know anything about...
Okay, we've already heard this.
Painting.
Are you sure you don't want to say anything?
Please, keep your little card away from me.
Thanks, Inspector.
Can I use my card?
I scraped up the chewing
Ah,
gum with
there
my
we go.
card, hoping the inspector wouldn't notice.
Okay, right. Let's go talk to him again.
Inspector!
Put your notebook away. There we go.
Yes?
Have you seen the stain on the floor over there? It looks like blood.
Indeed. How very curious. I must investigate immediately, before one of these idiots steps in it.
Okay, come on, George.
Interesting. Maybe it is time to employ the machine.
Okay, George, that should distract him for a while.
Nice work, Nico. I'll let you know what I find in the office. I was sure the inspector hadn't seen me slip away, but I needed to be quick, because it wouldn't take him long.
At last, Stobart.
Sorry, Mr. Rickenbacker. I've been busy.
Yeah, I damn well hope so. I'm watching the news.
Oh, anything interesting?
Yeah, someone stole a painting.
Oh, really?
And it was one you insured. What's going on?
Yes. Well, the guy was armed, sir.
So?
You think I should have thrown myself in front of the thief, wrestled him to the ground, got myself shot?
Sure would have made me feel better. Anyway, find that painting, or give me a good reason not to pay out. Please tell me that you have some leads.
I'm working on it.
Okay, so that's Reichenbacher, yeah. Okay. We've got a guitar, we've got the CCTV system.
The CCTV system was ancient. It took individual shots and recorded them to tape. It looked like I needed to enter a passcode to view the recording.
Okay, so we need to find the passcode.
I needed to find a 4-digit number.
How do you know it's 4 digits, George?
I didn't imagine Henri as a musician. The frame containing pressed flowers. Henri sure liked his clutter. It was a pretty flamboyant-looking clock. A pair of evil eyes stared from a partially covered poster.
1975.
A pair of evil eyes stared from a partially covered poster. In the trash can, I found a crumpled letter from Henri's credit card company demanding immediate payment. It listed extravagant purchases from a variety of ladies' fashion stores. The address indicated that Henri lived in the chic and expensive 16th arrondissement of Paris. I decided to put the letter back. Henri's financial problems weren't my business. But now I knew where he lived.
But we can't go there just now, anyway.
The telephone was an antique rotary model. The handset looked greasy. The calendar looked like a child's school project. Henri had ringed 27th May and scrawled birthday.
Okay, that could be the code.
Quite made it to his big day.
27th of May. Uh, 27th of May.
The poster advertised a 1975 Stockholm Music Festival, headlined by a group called
The Heavy Lobsters. What else do we got? We've got a model
Henri
bus.
had a model of a VW camper van painted in hippie colors. The engine capacity was displayed on the back, 1600 cc.
Okay, so that's another
Henri
number.
sure had his quirks.
1600. Naked statues in the living room, positioned close to the eye level of someone sitting on the couch. Cool. Exactly. Calvin song. Calvin is one, if that's how you pronounce it, sorry. Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the channel. We've got a desk we can investigate a bit further. We've got a notice board.
Henri's notice board was covered with all kinds of junk.
Let's have a look on the desk. Or on the desk.
I didn't like the idea of a pocket full of sharp
Why
pins.
not, George?
I didn't need a business card. The pen could have been useful, Then again, it might have leaked all over my pocket.
Is he not going to take anything on this desk, is he?
The lighter was corroded and grimy. It'd probably never work again. I decided to leave it. Carrying an ink pot around inside my pocket would have been stupid. The ink would have stained my hands for days. I didn't feel the need to take Henri's eraser.
Why not?
The switch controlled the small desk lamp.
But we can't switch it on, no.
I didn't want to carry the tape around. I had a feeling I wasn't going to need it.
He doesn't want to take anything.
It was the paper that Nico wrote for. Nico lived for the day her story would be on the front cover. There was nothing else in the drawer.
Close the drawer then.
The folder looked interesting. This
Ah,
was very definitely
CCTV.
tampering with evidence. It was a completion of work notice from a company called Vera Security. They weren't the guys we'd recommended. Henri had gone behind our backs to choose a different security outfit. Huh. I'd never heard of Vera Security, but there was an address and phone number on the form.
Okay, so we've got that document now. Can we actually look at
The
it properly?
completion note from Vera Security. There was an address.
Okay, so we'll be checking that out later. Okay. Statue.
The statue was jaunty.
Jaunty.
Up close and personal, I could see that the figure was him. Thankfully, there was no one around to see me do this. Very
It's a
interesting.
secret compartment. Okay, we need to find a key.
I wasn't going to open the safe without the key.
I need a key.
I was fairly sure that even Henri wouldn't be silly enough to keep it hidden in the office.
Oh, I think he probably would. Unless it's at his house, of course. Ah, it might be at his house.
The street was quiet. The sofa had clearly taken some punishment over the years. A naked lady stared at me seductively. The trinkets, the junk, the instruments. Henri was kind of a hippie at heart.
Nothing else. Right, we've got a few dates. Let's try this. So it could be 2705.
Bingo. I rewound the tape to before the robbery. This was the first interesting frame. It was Henri studying La Malediccio. He couldn't have had any idea what was about to happen.
Do I need to wind it on, do I? Okay.
Nico and I were taking a look at La Malediccio just before the robbery. Funny, the painting didn't strike me as remarkable at the time, just odd. A good view of La Malediccio. I could kind of see why Father Simeon thought it was evil.
Why?
There was a certain presence about it. The image was a little fuzzy, but in the center of the painting was what looked like a snake eating its own tail. I thought about what the priest said. There was definitely something unsettling about the picture.
Right, next frame.
The killer caught in the act. There was nothing really distinctive about him. The CCTV had caught the killer in the act of lifting La Malediccio from the wall. He knew exactly which painting to take. The moment it all went horribly wrong. There was some writing on the front of his helmet, but I couldn't quite make it out. Why hadn't Henri backed down when the thief pulled the gun? If that was me, I'd have done whatever the guy wanted.
Hmm.
The alarm should have sounded when the killer took the painting, but it had been sabotaged. I wondered who could have done that. Maybe Lane, or even Henri himself. Or perhaps even Vera Security, who'd installed the system.
Yeah, we need to check them out, don't we?
The killer making his getaway.
Ah, we can read that now.
A logo on the front of his helmet read Waterloo Motors. That could be useful. The painting was gone.
That's it?
There I was, taking a look at the alarm box. Hopefully I didn't look too suspicious. I hadn't thought about that when I was taking a look at the camera. That was the last shot.
Okay.
I'd probably learned everything I could from the CCTV.
Okay. Oh, here comes the inspector.
Monsieur, sir, you have snuck in here, and now you are tampering with my evidence.
I am not. Do.
I wasn't tampering with anything. I was just looking for clues.
That is my job, Monsieur... Monsieur...
Stobart.
Stobart. George Stobart. Paris Mutual. We insured the exhibition.
Oh, really? So, you have plenty to gain from the robbery.
Well, no. We have plenty to lose from the robbery.
Don't patronize me, monsieur. Only a fool wouldn't know how insurance works.
Yeah. No flies on you, Inspector.
Exactly. I have to get up very early in the morning, which means I can be sure to catch the worm.
So I see.
May I remind you, monsieur, that a serious crime has been committed. I am going to have to ask you to return to the gallery.
Of course. But I do need to ask you a few questions.
D'accord. But remember, anything you say can be used against you, Monsieur Stobart.
Okay, I'll bear that in mind. It's very likely that the security camera holds a clue to the killer's identity.
Monsieur, I am a professional, and you are an amateur. So, leave the investigating to me, huh, pal?
Vera.
Do you know anything about a company called Vera Security?
No, I have never heard of them. Now, I must get on with my investigation. Monsieur, you are American, no?
Yeah, California born and bred.
Of course. I think perhaps
Starsky
you
and
are wanting
Butch.
to be like that Starsky and Butch, monsieur.
It's not
No.
Butch.
Rolling around on top of fast cars with beautiful ladies, firing your gun.
Interesting idea, Inspector, but not really my style.
Indeed. Well, let me tell you something, monsieur. You are my prime suspect. You may go now, but I will need to speak with you again.
I had some valuable leads. But before following up on them, I had important business to attend to. Hey, Nico, you want to grab a quick cup of coffee?
Sure.
Are we getting to leave the scene of the crime? Good morning, Retro Scott. How are you
I
today?
am pleased to announce that I have finished my preliminary investigation. This is now an official crime scene, and you must all go. I shall be questioning all of you again in the coming days.
Great
Nobody
story.
Doing
is
well.
to leave
That's
the
good.
country,
On
particularly you,
characters.
Monsieur Stobart.
Um,
Monsieur Lang will stay
fun battle
behind
system.
to help
It's just
secure
good.
the
It's a
premises.
great game.
Mo?
I want more of it.
I'm doing not too bad. A bit tired. I haven't been sleeping great.
Let them out.
The follower thing is working. It's just
Right
really
away,
quiet. That's why. Okay. Never mind. I did wonder.
But other than that, okay?
2 coffees,
Right.
please.
Nice work in there, Nico.
He didn't
Whatever
speak to
you
her.
did, it worked.
I just made a tiny distraction, and Nave bought it.
I think Navi'd buy anything if it had blood on it. You know, this whole setup, the theft, the murder, it just doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
The CCTV picked up an image of the thief. His helmet had the words Waterloo Motors written across it.
Interesting. I think I got a couple of good shots of him too, but I need to take a better look at them at home.
Great. Let me know what you find.
The thief.
Like I said, I think it was an inside job.
Go on.
Someone disabled the alarm, but on just one painting.
Let me guess. La Maledictio.
Exactly. And I aim to find out who did it.
What about this priest?
Well, the priest thinks La Maledictio is evil.
Charles, she's just crazy.
Yeah, you're probably right. But there's something strange going on.
How's your Final Fantasy IX going, Retro?
It was not the one that I recommended.
Good luck with your investigations. Well, I guess I should go. This story won't write itself. And Josh,
Yeah?
it's good to see you again.
Great to see you too, Nico. I watched her walk away. The sound of traffic, the sun shining, a crime to solve, and Nico back in my life.
Just started it. Started at the end of the stream on Monday night. Did a bit of setup and prep for tomorrow night. Ah, okay. I'll have to try and catch some of your stream. I wouldn't mind seeing that one. I haven't played it, so we do have it between the three of us in this house. I think we've got all the Final Fantasy games. Tomorrow night, okay. I shall try and catch some of that. Henri's apartment, view of security, can't go there. Let's go check out Henri's apartment because I want to get the key to the safe.
As I approached Henri's apartment, I started to doubt whether coming here so soon after his death was such a great idea.
So are we not meant to be here then?
Tony's Brasserie. Looked expensive. Parisian spring fashion. Reminds me why I love this city. I recognized the name Sasha from the charges listed in Henri's credit card letter. Paris sure had a lot of similar looking cafes.
How are we going to get in here?
Unsurprisingly, the front door was locked.
Yes, who is it?
Excuse me, madame. This is George Stobart. Could I talk to you?
George, what?
George Stobart, madame. I'm from the insurance company.
For God's sake, did they have all this? I don't want to buy insurance.
No, I'm not selling, madame. It's
Just the
about
wife.
gallery theft.
Oh, I see. You people move fast, don't you? This isn't a good time. I am so distraught.
Madame, Right. Now that hadn't achieved much.
It sure does, doesn't it, Retro? Why on earth they decided to make the third and fourth one 3D, I'll never know. This is back being as good as the first and the second ones. I guess we should go to the security company first.
The address led me to a dead-end alley at the end of a deadbeat mall. No wonder I'd never heard of Vera's security.
The characters are really well done as well. They're obviously done in 3D, but it's quite in fitting with the actual backgrounds.
Please don't touch the sign. You'll just make it worse.
It's buzzing all the time.
The stall was a myriad of retro kitsch. Bottle stoppers, keychains, musical cards. Hi, I wonder if you can help me. I'm looking for Vera's
Look,
security.
George, it's over here. George, turn around. Look, it's over here.
Yes, of course. It's the shop behind you.
Thank you. The name's George, by the way.
Call me Bassam. And do please forgive me, but I'm in no mood to talk.
Why not?
I have a resounding headache.
Well, that's probably because of the neon sign.
Bad migraine, eh?
The worst. The buzzing and flashing from the old sign is killing me.
Switch it off.
I thought the neon sign had potential until it broke.
Is it your sign?
No, the previous owners used to be a restaurant. But this is horrible. Adversely affecting my footfall and giving me a splitting headache.
You want me to try fixing that sign for you?
Do you know what you're doing?
No.
I'm very good at fixing things.
No, you're not, George.
Then please do. I'm no good at electricals. Marketing analysis and predicting trends is more my thing.
Bassam had already told me where Vera's security was.
Can we use the nail clippers on it?
I took a good look at the sign. The wiring was exposed and the cover broken. No wonder it was flashing.
Why can I... Ah. So they're all okay, those ones. There's a letter... One, two, how many is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I thought maybe if I took the third one away it would have... Yeah, these wires on the left. Oh, those! I was too concentrating on the letters on this. I never spotted that. Oh dear.
I pulled the wire off. Well, that was one way to stop it from flashing. Now only half the sign was illuminated.
Do you think I can rewire it or do it just Oh dear, right. Can I can pick the letters up still, can't I? So I wonder if I make it into Sada. I can't believe I didn't notice that. Can I use the wire for anything? Can't go from there to there now. Is he going to be happy with that?
The buzzing and flashing has stopped.
And I'm very grateful. But the sign still looks pretty terrible, doesn't it? When you're building a brand from the ground up, name is everything. I need a name that makes my customers long for adventure and treasures from faraway places.
Tell me about your business idea.
This stall is going to put me through college.
Let's get a
by
clue.
giving me field experience. But the nonsense sign is working against me. It should spell a name for my shop. I need something original, yet familiar, bright and in your face, yet subtle. and symbolic.
I could take a look at your sign.
You're like a genie from a magic lamp.
Right, so that's a clue, isn't it? The genie. Everything was pointing to it. Letters that form the new word need to be lit, so must be placed in the 7 sockets on the right. So it's giving us a
Single
clue.
letters could be moved around. Shame
Aladdin.
the right letter to spell Bassam.
Aladdin.
Think of something else.
Do I not know 2 L's for Aladdin? What's it got in it? Oh, it's 2 D's. It's 2 D's. Ah. Yeah.
Aha. That seemed like a good name. Hey, Bassam, how about this? I know it's not your name, but
Aladdin. Very cool. That's a terrific name for my store. Hits every one of my USPs.
USB.
glad you like it.
You're a genius, George. Let me know if I can do anything for you.
What's a USP? Unique selling point. Oh, right, okay. Oh. Marketing bull, okay. Yeah. Made up crap to get you to buy something. Oh, it's a cockroach.
What's wrong?
There's a monster
What? Where?
on the floor. Get rid of it.
Oh, the cockroach.
Yes, the cockroach. Help!
Come here, little fella. There were crumbs on the floor. No wonder the cockroach was sticking around. That would have violated the Chemical Weapons Convention.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
That was almost a great idea. Almost.
Almost.
There were crumbs on the floor.
Right, maybe there's something outside I can... Can I not just lift it up on the paper like I would do with things?
Nope.
Okay, let's have a look around. A stretch goal. Was this a Kickstarter? Was Broken Sword 5 a Kickstarter? And that never made it to the stretch goals. It was. I never knew that. I found the project on Kickstarter. Let me see if that was an actual stretch goal. Top-ups, stretch goals. No, it didn't look as like that was a stretch goal. That would have been funny. Oh well. I never knew that. I do a lot of Kickstarter things. Projects. I back them, but
There was a huge cockroach in the way.
Alright, so we can't get there until we get rid of this cockroach. What's this on the table? Maybe a Bassam outside will have something for cockroaches.
Romanov's, a Russian brand cigarette. The pack was empty.
But we've got matches.
As a child, I'd always been told not to play with matches, but I never could resist. The ashtray was full of cigarette butts. The filters were gold-colored, very exotic.
Can't pick any of these up just
I
out of
didn't want to
interest.
leave that there.
No. We've got a radio.
Leave that radio alone and sort this damn cockroach.
She probably won't talk to us until we get rid of the cockroach.
I'm...
Cockroach! I see the little beggar.
The Vera phone. All expenses had been spared.
Let's go see if Bassam's got something.
Aha, Mr. Stobart. What can I do for you?
Do you happen to know a good way to catch a cockroach?
To be honest, George, I'm better at questions on balancing budgets.
Just
with
put it in the
your
matchbox.
Economic framework. But as a layman, perhaps I could suggest you trap it? And please, whatever you do, don't squish it.
Why's that?
The entire family will catch the scent and arrive for the funeral.
Ooh, we don't want that.
You need to find a container of some
Okay, that's the
Then I
matchbox.
think add this.
Rich tea. Well, what's that, a cookie?
It's a biscuit.
Perfect cockroach biscuit. Dry, dull, unsatisfying, and yet curiously Moorish.
Yeah, because they're very nice if you
I'll give it a
dunk them in
try.
your coffee or your tea.
Glad to help.
Right, so if we've got our matchbox.
Thank you for the cookie.
Oh,
You're very welcome.
we're still in chat mode. Thought-
I found a box of matches.
Always useful, but not my bag, George. I'm more a retro lighter kind of guy.
Ah. Okay. Where did we find a lighter? Was that in Henri's office? That was in Henri's office, wasn't it? Hey, Skash. Good morning. How are you today? I'm just... You're doing good, that's fine.
Stuff.
You're welcome. Right, let's go catch this cockroach. I reckon if we put the rich tea into there.
I'd made a great home for a little critter.
Okay, we took the matches out. Right, let's go catch this cockroach. Oh.
I needed to set the trap down somewhere and wait for my friend to make his move. I set down my clever trap. Now, all I had to do was wait.
You need an SD card to get your webcam set up working. Why do you need an SD card in it? If it's just gonna... Oh. You not got any lying about? No, I've got heaps of them here. I've got heaps of little ones. You could just put the smallest one possible in, couldn't you? Like a 1 gig one or something. I mean, I know I've got CCTV camera webcams in the house, and they all need a card in them to work properly. But Yeah, 32 gig is sort of the standard size for webcam. I mean, you could probably shove a smaller one in though, just to keep it happy. I know it's 32 gig ones I've got in my cameras. Ah, okay. Yeah, I've got security cameras, but they hook into a box. I can't remember the name of it. That's got a hard drive on it. It records all the footage on it. We've got cameras all over the garden, so I can keep an eye on the cats and stuff like that. Did we get the cockroach?
Gotcha.
You are a gentleman and no mistake. I hate cockroaches.
Always ready to help a damsel in distress.
I bet you are. Can I help you?
Yes, please. Do you know if there's anyone in the office I can talk business with?
Yes, me, chérie. I'm Annette, the manager.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... The gloves. I just thought...
Ah, easy mistake to make. If you haven't been reconstructed, that is.
Oh, but I have been reconstructed. A number of times. From the ground up.
What was that about? Reconstructed?
Yes.
Let's talk about the gallery.
There's been a theft at Le Lizard Bleu. A painting's been stolen.
Shame. Still, I'm sure you'll get over it.
I believe your company set up the security.
Oh, no, we didn't.
Oh, yes, you
we
did. Oh, no, it did.
Did.
I've got all day.
But I didn't.
Yeah, but we've got the letter to prove it.
It says here that Vera was hired to do the security of the gallery. Didn't do a very good job, did you?
Where did you get that?
At the gallery?
That job was signed off. You can't say we were to blame.
I was getting a bad feeling. The place looked like a front, and the only person there wasn't helping. Maybe the office itself could give me more information.
Are you done? Only I want to listen to this next race.
Yeah, supposedly it is better using a DSLR camera, isn't it, than a webcam? So you would hope the quality... I mean, from what I've heard, the quality's meant to be better. I mean, I'm just using a Logitech cheap webcam. It's a C920 or something. It's a bit blurry, isn't it, sometimes? It could also to do with my capture computer not being great. It's always my capture computer, the streaming computer that's got all the Streamlabs and that on it. It's usually up at between 96 and 100% processing all the time. CPU. I've got a capture card plugged into it to capture from the gaming computer. Will we offer her a biscuit? Or I could scare her with
caught
that.
the cockroach. Look, isn't he a sweetie?
Ah! Keep it away from me!
See if she
I've
wants
got a
upset.
cookie.
Those dry things are disgusting.
Oh, hold on,
Thanks.
I can get to here now. Let's try to see what's in here.
Look, do you mind not touching the office equipment?
Annette's peripheral vision was, quite simply, astounding.
I need to turn the radio off, probably.
Do you mind? I'm listening to the race.
Annette was watching me like a hawk.
Maybe I can phone. Maybe I can go out and phone. We've done this before in one of the other broken swords.
Hello, Vera Security?
George Stobart here.
I can see you through the window, monsieur. Why don't you come in and stop wasting my time?
Oh crap, eh? Right, let's go down here a little bit. Okay, let's try phoning from here.
Hello, Vera Security?
George Stobart here.
I can see you through the window, monsieur. Why don't you come in and stop wasting my time?
I wonder if Bassam would phone for us.
Aha, Mr. Stobart. What can I do for you?
Vera.
Do you know anything about Vera Security over there?
Not really. I haven't been here long, but neither have they by the looks of it.
Why do you say that?
Rush setup, new sign, low investment, and no customers except for you.
Interesting.
So what are you selling?
Ah, I'm glad you asked. I sell all those things you can't get anywhere else in Paris.
Like...
English biscuits, Turkish delight, French cassettes, Brazilian Betamax videos.
Turkish Delight. I love Turkish Delight.
What do you think?
I'm over the moon, George. Thanks to you, I can now sell my retro cavalcade of musical cards, brushes, souvenirs. And you know what they say, happy sellers make happy shoppers.
Is that true?
I caught the cockroach, look!
Excellent work. Just don't let it loose near my stall. In a few weeks, this place is going to be buzzing with people, I hope, not vermin.
I think I'll keep him. I'll name him Trevor.
Interesting name. Old school, comforting, harmless. I can see you're quite a strategic thinker, George.
Matches?
I've got some matches.
Always good to have.
Does he
I
want the
decided
wire
to
back?
keep the wire.
Yeah, you
If
keep the wire.
Bassam knew how flimsy the sign was, he wouldn't be happy.
I wonder if we get Nico down to distract.
Hey, Nico. I've arrived at Vera Security. It's a pretty seedy outfit.
Great. Anything else?
Not right now.
Well, call back if you find anything.
Can't go further that way. What was the other thing on there? That's the pack.
A crumpled cigarette pack.
She won't let us go behind there, will she?
Please stay on the other side of the counter.
It was like she had some kind of psychic power. She could just feel what I was trying to do. Do you recognize it?
Oof! That would take the hair off your legs. I had a boss who wore that. Know what I mean?
A boss, okay. So has Henri set up this company? It sounds like, doesn't it?
What can I do for you?
Office door, gambling.
Are you betting on a horse?
No, I just like hearing the sound of hooves.
Oh, well, that's unusual.
Don't be an idiot. I got 50 euros on Lucky Break.
Ah, well, I hope you win.
So do I, Sherry. So do I.
Innit, could I just have a quick look in your back office?
What do you take me for?
What? No. I mean, can I look in there?
Oh, I see. No, you can't. It's private. Yeah, you've shown me already. No thanks.
I've got some matches.
Yes, I saw you pick them up. Keep them. I can't afford to smoke anymore.
Can I set that on fire?
Thanks.
Oh, she's got a black book. What's that?
Hands off, mister.
Can I just have a look?
Certainly not. That book is very private.
Maybe I can do that with that. No?
Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Can I spray that?
Wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, set it on fire. Ignite it.
That wouldn't have worked.
Why not?
I considered firing off a quick squirt, but decided the stale smoke would smell nicer.
Hmm. You have to distract there.
That was never going to happen.
Can't set fire to the stall, can we, or something?
That wouldn't have worked. That wouldn't work. That was almost a great idea.
Almost. Yeah, just a little bit of arson. You did find a car charger for the calmer battery, okay. Empty shop. Can we go into the empty shop?
The place looked like it had been out of business for a while. The place looked like it had been out of business for a while.
Yeah, probably Scosh.
Aha, Mr. Stobart. What can I do for you?
That cookie did the trick.
Right customer, right product. It's a winning combination.
Smell this.
Ooh. At least it's the real thing.
Do you have any use for nail clippers?
Nail clippers? The pocket knife's little brother.
Yeah, I like that. I better hang on to them. I decided to... If Bassam... Thank you for the cookie.
You're very welcome.
So, what else are you selling?
Stop by now and then. You'll be surprised.
No kidding?
Right, how do we get her over? Oh, it's a dead plant. I never noticed that before. We could set that on fire.
That wouldn't work.
Why not?
Nope. I needed to try something else. Even the plant looked depressed. That would be pointless.